I am speaking to you now because I love you too much to let what is hidden keep growing in the dark. I have watched you carry questions that do not have voices yet, and I have counted the ways your heart has tried to make peace with uncertainty by pretending uncertainty is peace. I will not let confusion be your companion. I will not let fear name your days. I am here, and this message is for you. Do not skip it. Do not shrink from it. Do not tell yourself you will return later. Your later has arrived in this very breath. You have felt the edge of something slipping beyond your reach, like a loose thread you can't stop touching but also cannot pull without unraveling the whole garment. This is the secret you sense, the one that involves you not because you are guilty, but because you are important. Understand me, your value is what provoked the secret to form. Your light is what made shadows organize themselves into a shape. When you wondered, am I overreacting? I saw you minimizing what your spirit already knew. When you said, maybe this is fine, I saw you negotiating with what was never allowed to sit at your table. You are not imagining this. You are not weak for feeling the tremor. You are not dramatic for noticing smoke before the fire appears. Listen to the way I call your name now, gently, and also with authority. I do not accuse you. I awaken you. There is something moving out of your control because it never belonged under your control to begin with. Control is a counterfeit of trust. You were never meant to control the people who orbit your life. You were meant to steward your boundaries, your time, your truth, your sacred yes and no. The secret threatens these, and that is why your spirit is restless. The secret is a story that has been spoken in rooms where you were not present, a story with your face attached but not your consent. The secret is a decision another person or a small circle tried to finalize without your wisdom, and they called it protection or efficiency or kindness, but really it was fear disguised as strategy. I do not expose to shame, I expose to heal. I am not sending you into battle to crush people, I am calling you to step into clarity so deception has no oxygen left. Archangel Michael is at your door in the invisible, holding a blue flame that does not scorch but reveals. He has been trying to get your attention through small moments, misplaced objects that turned up in the exact place you first looked, a sentence you heard twice in one day, a sudden need to tidy a drawer that had been untouched for months. These were not random. The blue flame in his hand is the light of courage, and he has been hovering near you when your heart squeezes at night. He is not only a warrior who fights, he is a sentinel who keeps watch. He whispers one instruction above all: do not agree with fear. Fear wants signatures, it wants you to sign your name under compromises that seem small but fracture you slowly. You will not co-sign your own shrinking. You will not lend your voice to a lie about your worth. You ask, what is the secret? The answer comes in layers because your heart needs gentleness. Part of the secret is a conversation where your presence would have changed the outcome, but you were not invited. Part of the secret is information kept from you under the pretense that you are being spared discomfort, when in truth the keepers were sparing themselves accountability. Part of the secret is an assumption made about you by someone who carries both admiration and resentment for you. They want your light near them, but they fear its clarity. Notice the places where you are praised aloud but excluded from decisions. Notice the situations where you are asked to be grateful without being informed. Notice the patterns where your intuition rings the bell and you silence it because you do not want to upset anyone. I am not asking you to become suspicious. I am restoring your right to be fully present in your own life. Breathe now. Feel your shoulders release. I am not telling you to storm rooms. I am inviting you to walk into the center of your day with a spine made of yes and no that belong to you. You will not chase rumors. You will not do the work of those who have hidden things. You will sit at your table with a notebook and write 3 truths you already know. The first truth: you are allowed to ask direct questions without apologizing. The second truth: you are allowed to say, "I need the full picture," before agreeing to anything. The third truth: your peace is evidence of my presence, not the absence of conflict. Do not let anyone confuse quiet with peace. Quiet can be the muffling of your voice, peace is the alignment of truth with love. There is something you've delayed addressing, not because you are careless, but because you hope time would solve it. Time is a servant, not a savior. Time can soften the edges, it cannot correct the center. The center requires a decision. Today, choose honesty over harmony that only exists on the surface. If the harmony breaks, let it. Music that is out of tune must be retuned, not ignored. You do not need to raise your volume, you need to tune your instrument. Speak plainly. Ask plainly. Wait calmly. This is how you bring what is slipping out of your grasp back into my hands, where it belongs. You worry, what if I break something I cannot fix? Hear me, what is built on pretense is not yours to uphold. What is yours will withstand truth. What is not yours will fall away when truth stands up. Your task is not to keep everything intact. Your task is to love truth without violence and to love people without letting them rent your soul for free. I will handle the shrapnel. You will handle your boundaries. There will be a moment soon when a sentence reaches your ears that feels ordinary, so ordinary you could miss it. It will include a phrase that has hovered around you lately: "Don't worry, it's minor," or "We already took care of it," or "It's not a big deal." When you hear such phrases, pause. Not every simple phrase hides a knot, but right now your spirit knows the difference between simplicity and dismissal. Ask a question. It might be as small as, "Who decided that?" or "When was that agreed?" or "Can we walk through the steps together?" The room will shift. Some faces will relax. Truth lovers always exhale when truth walks in. Others may stiffen, fear always tightens when light arrives. Still, stay gentle. Stay clear. I am with you in the shift. I am bringing you into a season where your discernment becomes precise without becoming paranoid. You will feel the joy of clean air in your conversations, of doors open by consent, of plans made in your view, of commitments that include your agency. The secret that tried to cast you as a passive character in your own story is being unmade by your willingness to be present. Presence is not noise. Presence is a whole yes and a whole no spoken in love. I am not asking you to expose anyone publicly. I am asking you to invite truth privately and to accept clarity even if it rearranges the furniture of your relationships. There is someone who will try to apologize without accountability, using language that circles the wound without touching it. You will hear phrases like, "If I did anything," or "I'm sorry you felt," which place the weight back on you. Do not pick up the weight. Answer simply, "I forgive you, and here is what needs to change." Forgiveness is not amnesia. Forgiveness is sight without bitterness. Your sight is returning. Your bitterness is dissolving. You will not use bitterness to feel brave. You will use boundaries to stay free. I am also speaking to the younger version of you who learned to survive by anticipating others' needs. That part of you is tired. I bless that part with rest. You no longer have to preemptively prove you are easy to love by making yourself smaller than the room. The room needs your full height. The room needs your clear voice. The room needs your gift to name the thing and still keep the door open for hope. You are not a threat to the room by being honest. You are a gift to the room by telling the truth with compassion. The secret has lived on borrowed time. It has required your silence to keep breathing. Today, your voice returns to you. Not the voice that shouts, but the voice that refuses to sign false agreements. I call you into a new habit. Before you say yes, ask yourself if your body loosens or tightens. Listen to the loosening and tightening. Your body is not your enemy. It is a good instrument for truth when your mind is foggy. If you tighten, pause. If you loosen, proceed. You do not need perfect certainty to move. You need honest awareness to choose. You will find a small object soon, something ordinary, perhaps a pen, a key, a slip of paper, with unexpected significance. When you pick it up, you will recall a promise you made to yourself and forgot. Write that promise again and sign your name. I witness your signature. Signing your own promise is not selfish, it is sacred stewardship. The secret unraveled because you did not sign your life away. You are returning your signature to your future where it belongs. I have placed helpers around you. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold to keep watch as you make these simple, brave choices. Another helper will come in the form of a human conversation with someone who does not flatter you but just tells you the truth and believes you can handle it. Welcome that voice. The help I send often wears ordinary clothes. Do not despise the ordinary. The extraordinary moves quietly through the humble door. You will feel grief as clarity arrives. Grief for the time you spent doubting yourself. Grief for small betrayals that tried to escort you into self-betrayal. Let the grief move through. Do not camp inside it. It is a visitor that comes to carry out boxes labeled illusion. Once the boxes are gone, more light enters your room. When the room is bright again, you will notice the colors you forgot you loved. You will find the book you meant to finish. You will remember the idea you set aside because you were busy managing other people's comfort. Pick up that idea. Blow the dust off. Say aloud, I am allowed to live a life that does not require me to disappear. Heaven echoes you. There is also reassurance for you, nothing essential has been lost. The path you feared was blocked is still open. The relationships ordained for your joy and growth will not be destroyed by truth. In fact, truth will deepen them. What cannot survive transparency was never meant to steward your heart. Trust me with the pruning. I do not cut to harm. I trim to help you bear fruit that will not rot. You will witness the difference between attention and fruit, between noise and nourishment. Choose nourishment. Your life will taste different. I am putting a rhythm in your day that looks like this: slow start, clear question, honest work, gentle pause, simple joy. The slow start honors your spirit, the clear question keeps you present, the honest work brings dignity to your hours, the gentle pause returns your breath to your body, the simple joy reminds you that you are more than what you fix. A cup of water in sunlight, a laughing message from a friend, music that makes your chest feel like a window, let these be signs that I am near. You do not need dramatic signs to believe I am here, but I will give you tender ones because I know your heart enjoys them. Your future does not require urgency to be sacred. Urgency is often panic in a costume. The things that are truly for you do not sprint away when you choose wisely. You can stand, you can think, you can pray, you can consult, you can breathe. The secret wanted you rushed so you would default to old patterns. Heaven invites you to slow so you can choose new patterns. From this moment forward, make agreements in the light. If someone presses you for an instant yes, your default will be, I will answer after I have considered. If someone resists your clarity, your default will be, I can love you and still tell the truth. If someone withholds information while requesting your commitment, your default will be, no, not until everything is in the open. Your prayers have not been ignored. They have been accumulating in the unseen, and the weight of them has now tipped the scale. Answers are arriving as next steps rather than explosions. I give you lamps, not lightning, because you will walk farther with lamps. The lamp for today is small but sufficient. Ask for context before you say yes, and write down what is agreed. The lamp for tomorrow will come when tomorrow becomes today. I do not leave you in the dark between lamps. I walk with you. My presence is your constant. You are not alone in this moment. I do not abandon you to the fallout of other people's choices. I also do not force anyone to change, I invite. As I invite them, I keep you safe in wisdom. Wisdom is not suspicion, wisdom is sunlight. Sunlight does not argue with the shadow, it simply arrives and the shadow must adjust. You are learning to be that kind of sunlight, not combative, not timid, simply faithful to the truth that already lives in you. This is how the secret loses its shape, by standing in light until it cannot pretend to be anything else. If you feel trembling in your hands while you read, place your palms over your heart. Say aloud, I am safe to know the truth. Speak it once, then again. I stand with you as you say it. Peace does not mean absence of discomfort, it means presence of me. You have my peace. It is not bait, it is a gift. When you meet resistance, speak softly, and let your soft voice be steady. If tears come, let them. Tears are not weakness, they are how the soul waters the ground before a new seed grows. A seed is being planted in you this hour called clean beginnings. I am guarding it. I will give you rest tonight. You have carried the heavy bag of what if and maybe on your shoulder for too many steps. Set it down. In your rest, I will sort the contents and return to you only what you truly need. You will wake with language that is simple and true. You will not rehearse speeches, you will speak from the center. You will not over-explain, you will illuminate. Sleep will be a doorway, not an escape. On the other side of that doorway, your day will greet you with an invitation, be who you are without bargaining. Archangel Michael will stand beside the door as you rest, a quiet guard who honors your vulnerability. He does not need you to be endlessly vigilant, he keeps watch so you can sleep. When you rise, he will hand you the blue flame again, not to brandish, but to carry. Its light will make your steps visible. If fear tries to return, you will lift the flame and say, I walk in truth. Fear will step back. You will not chase it, you will continue forward. This is the last thing I want you to hold close. You are not late to your own life. The delay was not failure, it was preparation. The hidden thing pushed you to learn how to hear me more clearly. The restless nights tuned your ears. The uneasy conversations taught you to recognize the difference between appeasement and peace. Now you stand where you can choose. Chosen one, choose truth. Choose gentleness that does not compromise. Choose courage that does not bruise. Choose simplicity that does not erase depth. Choose yourself the way I choose you, wholeheartedly and without apology. This message has your name on it. It is just for you. Do not skip it. Let it enter you like clean air. Let it settle in you like good bread. Let it provoke you to act with calm strength. Gather your questions, write them. Ask them without fear. Receive answers, weigh them. If they are solid, walk with them. If they are hollow, set them down. I am with you in every step, in every room, in every silence where you wonder if you are heard. You are heard. You are held. What tried to outrun your awareness has been caught by my care. What involved you without honoring you will now meet your presence. And what is truly yours will deepen as you let the light do its beautiful work. My child, hear the words that are being whispered into your spirit right now. I, the Lord your God, am speaking directly to you, and I will not allow you to ignore this message. Archangel Michael stands by, his wings spread wide, his sword of light raised, for he has been trying to warn you that something is slipping out of your hands. There is a secret that has been carried in the shadows, a secret that involves you more deeply than you realize. This message is only for you, and I do not want you to skip it, for your life, your path, and your destiny are being shaped by what is about to unfold. I have watched how you have struggled, how you have fought silently, how you have tried to keep things together while others around you remained blind. You have been faithful in your quiet moments, even when no one saw. You have prayed, you have cried, you have asked me for answers, and now the time has come for me to uncover what has been hidden. This is not an accident that you are here reading this. It is my divine setup, and Archangel Michael is pressing you to pay attention. Do not take this lightly, for this is the hour when truth will be revealed. There is a situation spiraling beyond your control, and though you have tried to ignore it, I will not allow you to remain silent anymore. What has been kept in secret is now pressing against the walls of exposure. You have felt something was wrong, a heaviness in your spirit, a sign that something is not right around you. That is me speaking to your heart. That is Michael stirring your discernment. This is not paranoia, this is revelation. The very thing you thought was harmless has been shaping a dangerous outcome, but now my hand is moving to stop it before it destroys what I have been building in you. A person close to you has been guarding a truth they fear you will discover. They know that when light touches this secret, everything changes. They have been careful, calculating, but they cannot outrun my spirit. I am the God who sees everything, and I have commanded Michael to draw near to you because the enemy's plans are being exposed. There are people who smile in front of you but whisper behind you. There are actions being taken that you were never meant to find out about, but I, the Lord, am cutting through the veil. I am shining light into the darkest places. This warning comes not to bring fear, but to prepare you. I am a God of revelation, and I reveal only to protect, to guide, and to bless. You must understand that when a secret begins to unravel, it often shakes the foundation of trust, and that is why you have been feeling uneasy. That unease is my spirit alerting you. I will not allow you to be caught unaware. Michael has been crying out, tugging at your spirit, whispering that you must not delay any longer. This message is your moment of alignment. This is your time to listen carefully. You are standing at a doorway, and on the other side of it lies both danger and blessing. Danger, because secrets have power when they are left in the dark. Blessing, because once revealed, the truth will break chains you didn't even realize were binding you. The reason Archangel Michael presses this message into your heart is because I am shifting your season. I am calling you out of confusion and into clarity, out of manipulation and into freedom, out of secrecy and into revelation. You have been faithful, but the time for silence is over. My light is coming. Even now, the one who has held this secret feels uneasy, restless. They sense that the truth is about to emerge, and they cannot stop it. I am the one pulling at the threads. Do not be afraid of what comes to light, for I will be with you. Do not be afraid of who gets exposed, for I am your defender. Do not fear the shaking, for out of the shaking comes your breakthrough. You have been asking for a sign, and this is it. I am confirming to you that the whisper you've been hearing is real. I am confirming to you that the warning Michael brings is urgent. This is not a word for everyone, it is only for you. That is why your spirit leapt the moment you began reading this. That is why your heart is beating faster. I am speaking directly to you, and though the world may not understand, you know deep within that I am calling you out. You cannot skip this moment, for to skip it is to close your ears to heaven's cry. Michael has been waiting to deliver this message, and now that it is in your hands, the responsibility is yours. I will help you carry it, but you must embrace the truth when it arrives. Beloved, you will see events unfold rapidly. The secret will not stay hidden much longer. A conversation will be overheard, a slip of the tongue will occur, a document will surface, or a voice from the past will rise. However it comes, it will come suddenly, and you will know this is what I warned you about. When it happens, do not react in anger. Do not let bitterness choke the blessing. Instead, stand still and let me fight for you. Stand still and let Michael cover you with his wings. For I am a God of justice, and what has been hidden against you will become the very thing that elevates you. I will take the pain of betrayal and turn it into strength. I will take the tears of confusion and turn them into wisdom. I will take the lies spoken in secret and turn them into a public testimony of my goodness in your life. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not run, for I am covering you. Do not skip this moment, for it is the very word your heart has been crying out to hear. This secret is about to be exposed, and when it is, you will understand why Michael was pressing so urgently to warn you. And when the dust settles, when the secret has been revealed, when the truth stands uncovered for all to see, you will walk into a new season. You will walk in freedom, in clarity, in blessing. The very thing the enemy used to bind you will be the key that sets you free. You will look back and know this was not coincidence, it was divine. You will know that I, the Lord, spoke directly to you. And you will rise stronger, wiser, unshaken, and blessed. For I am your God, and I will never let anything take you out of my hand.